Hi YouTube, it is Sam127. This is my second video. I've been meaning to do a video for a while now just because I've been so encouraged by watching everybody else's videos out there regarding their IVF and their just the road that they had through that. And so I probably should have done this video sooner, but I'm doing it now. So Sam127 is my name on here because it's a Bible verse that basically states, I prayed for a child and God delivered them unto me. And it goes on to talk about your responsibilities from that point on. Also, my dog's name is Sam, so that's why I chose that. But anyhow, I'm going to cut to the chase right away and then tell you my story. So from the title of this, you can see that, yes, we did have positive beta results, which I'm happy to announce. And my level was 173, and that was actually 9 days past a 7-day frozen transfer, which I can get into and explain. But now that you know that, let's get into my history. So, if I'm looking up, it's because I wrote some of these notes down, so I wouldn't be a complete prego brain at this point. So, basically, we started trying to conceive in the summer of 2008. I had heard people had issues conceiving in the past, so right away we just did the ovulation kits, and after about 6 months, we did end up getting pregnant on our own. And then, sadly, at like 7 weeks, 4 days, we miscarried. We had a blighted ovum pregnancy, which basically means it was just a sac and it never continued to grow and develop. So then from there, I remember thinking, boy, I hope it doesn't take the 6 months again. And, of course, it would take quite a bit longer than that. So, from there, we had to do, the 1-year infertility wait, just keep trying on our own unsuccessfully. And then after that, 1 year was up, we ended up doing a series of tests. One was like to check to see if my fallopian tubes were blocked. I think it was like a HSG test or something. Which they were not, and that hurts. In case you haven't had to have that done, you're awake during the procedure, you watch it on a screen. But they did find a polyp, which wasn't a concern at the time. And then we also had a test to see if I was allergic to my husband's sperm. He was tested also, which came back as fine, which wasn't, but we'll get into that. And so then from there, we just started doing 6 months of Clomid, trying on our own again with the ovulation kits. And, of course, we were unsuccessful with that. So then our OB decided, hey, why don't we go ahead and remove those, or that polyp, just to see, if that could help. So I had a DNC for that. Really was no big deal. I mean, you're put under, but it was like I didn't even know anything had happened. And then after that, I think I had to wait like a cycle, and we did 2 IUIs, intrauterine insemination cycles with Clomid again. So that would have been a total of 8 Clomid cycles. And it, of course, did not work. So then what we decided to do was wait. Basically, this January, we met with a IVF doctor who we had just been referred to, had heard so many good things about, know people who have had success. So we went and met with him and had a consult, and at that time determined that it was a male factor issue. So, which, you can still have babies, so... and then from there, our egg retrieval was on January 24th, and they got 22 eggs. 15 were mature, and all 15 fertilized with ICSI. That's where they, inject the sperm into the egg to make it fertilize. And then all 15 eggs fertilized. And then since we had so many, they usually wait till a 5-day transfer. And, but 2 days before transfer, I was in a lot of pain. I thought maybe I was just overstimulated. I went in, that's what they thought. Come to find out, it was a hernia. So, there was 12 remaining at this point that made it to the 5th day. That would have been the transfer day. And so once they found out about the hernia, they had to be frozen. So they were frozen at 7 days old, 12 of the embryos. And then I had my hernia surgery February 10th of this year, 2012. And then I basically just, which was not really a big deal. And then I had to wait until March 11th, which is the first day of my cycle, to try the frozen IVF. And then April 2nd, we had our 2 frozen embryo transfers. So they were 7 days old. And then that was pretty, fine procedure. And then we had to wait 9 days for our beta. So, of course, I was naughty. I know. And decided to take tests every day. And initially, I took tests every day waiting for negative, because I knew that the HCG shot that they give you, even on a frozen cycle, would still be in my system. So I thought, well, I'll test until I get a negative, and then test until I see a positive, which other people have done. And I used like the clear blue pregnant or not pregnant test. Well, I got a positive from day 2 and did not get a positive. But I can say, so maybe I should have done the lines, just to see how dark or light it was. But with the pregnant or not pregnant, one thing about it is you can basically see, how long it takes to say pregnant. And so in the beginning, it would say it right away. And then in the middle, it would take a while. And then closer to my beta, it would say it like right away before I was even done, with the test, urinating on the test. So maybe that had something to do with it. But I knew probably by like day 6, because I had seen other people got positives around then. And I had symptoms, the breasts were tender, actually like nausea, not to the point of vomiting or anything, but just nausea, sense of smell was very sensitive. So I knew. And then, so on Wednesday the 11th, which was just 2 days ago, today's Friday, I had our beta test results. So we went in at 8 a.m. and they were going to call us back by 4. But she said, well, it takes 3 hours to do the lab work, and we'll try not to make you wait all day, so we're going to call you. 3:58, when my husband predicted, they call, and which I have that video recorded. That was actually my first video uploaded, if you want to check that out, that conversation out. Don't mind my just geekiness at the end of that video, but my victory dance. But so we were very excited to hear that, but again, I kind of had already known. And that level was the 173. So basically from here, I'm supposed to go back Monday, the 16th of April, to get my second beta results, hoping that the number continues to increase. And then they said like about 2 weeks later, I should have our first ultrasound, which, is what we're really looking forward to, because having a miscarriage before and just, it is so early, I think it'll really sink in then. Just, after looking at negatives for so long, it's just still so surreal, I guess. But one issue I've had lately has been the progesterone shots that I'm on. They're, I haven't seen anybody else really comment on that in the videos, but they are awful. I mean, I honestly can't even handle it anymore. So I'm actually going to go to my clinic today and start like suppositories or something, because I am totally black and blue, and I just cannot function anymore. I'm sitting on a heating pad right now, actually. But other than that, it's actually been a pretty easy road. I've been so encouraged by everybody else's videos and just their stories, and it really helps you get through, especially like the 2-week wait, and just you're not alone. You feel so alone. People don't talk about this stuff, and I guess that's why I'm sharing this story, is just so that no one else has to feel alone either, and can just be encouraged, hopefully. So basically, I'll probably post another video maybe Monday after my second beta results, or maybe after the ultrasound. But I wanted to do this. It's going on 10 minutes here, so I'm going to cut it out. But I just want everybody to know that it can happen. Just pray about it. Just God will give the increase when the time is fit, when it's His will. Just be patient. Good things come to those who wait. You're not alone. And, just thanks for being so encouraging for me, too, even though you don't even know that I was watching your videos all along. So until next time, bye.